we are all required to pull quarterly PVT samples from each of our systems. Although low detection is possible in most open cooling systems, Walmart strives to have zero detection. With that said, I'm going to show you current ways that we assure that we meet those standards. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have a clean system. To have a clean system, follow the SOW and clean your cooling tower as required. The second thing you want to do is make sure you maintain a free chlorine between 1 to 1.2 ppm. The third thing I want to review is dead legs. So a dead leg on this line is the end of the distribution header, and the last treatment company that was here before us had their line going down to the other side, but it dead legs. It doesn't go anywhere. So this really should be capped off, cut right here. I'm going to take you to the other side and show you where that line goes. So now we're on the other side, and all we do every time we come here is you open up this valve, exercise it to let any dead water sitting on that line come on out. So the easy fix is to have this either capped off on the end of the distribution header or to have this line returned back into the tower. Your choice, whatever's easier. Another dead leg we found out is where the crossover valve is. This can either be up on the roof or in this case down on the ground. This is the crossover valve right here. And luckily on this system, because they've had an issue in the past, you can see what they've done so that valve doesn't have to be exercised. If something like this isn't in place, then each service we should open and close this. So we're up on the roof by the rack house where you can get your discharge pressures, but this is also where there's another potential dead leg. I'm going to show you where that dead leg is. So we opened up the panel. Inside here's your heat exchanger, and in every rack house there's about a 7-foot dead leg that comes off the supply line. So we're going to flush that, and that should be done every service. You'll always know where that dead leg is because it's the only valve outside here where your supply and return is. And we're just going to open it and flush it. Lastly, when you pull your PVT sample, in order to get a more accurate sample, we choose not to pull the sample here, but from the return makeup box. To assure you get a representative sample, I already shut off the makeup valve so there's no water accidentally gets in your sample. So here's the bulkhead fitting where it returns. I shut off the makeup valve, just put your sample bottle in here and you're good to go. So I've reviewed the ways on how to minimize the risk of obtaining a Legionella hit. So what if you do obtain a hit? What will happen? You'll get an email from Phygenics. What do? You'll have to go back to the store, you'll have to adjust the biocide program. At that point, you'll have to order a new PVT kit from customer service, retest that, and send it back to Phygenics. This concludes the training on minimizing the risk of obtaining a Legionella hit.